said I'm watching Berserk episode 2. The main character name is Guts. Your bitch came over to the crib. I was all up in her guts. Then she sucked my nuts, then I put her in her... Hello guys, Mazaku here with a Berserk episode 2 review. Supposed to be episode 1, but I don't know what the fuck happened last week. But episode 2 review. Now, episode 1, left off of him finally walking over to the forest and shit. Episode 2 starts off really completely different. So, Guts and the fairy that's with him find themselves surrounded by what's her name, Lady Finance or something like that. I don't know, I thought it was Lady Finance because bitches always after fucking money, but I think her name is Finance or something like that. So he's surrounded by her, and I guess her little top generals are behind her, and the rest of them are her lackeys, her men. And this dickhead this nigga Gus isn't even recovered from the last episode. So he starts off a little hasty and he can hardly swing his sword at all, but he's able to still beat the living shit out of these knights or trained elites, whatever, with his bare fist and his steel fist. He's beating the living shit out of them, and I believe he gains, maybe he could have gained a nice 10 to 20% of strength, and he cuts like maybe 5 or 6 of them in half. And the higher ups who want him so bad, they sat there and let these guys, I don't know. But once you seen that he was already weak and he wasn't using his sword, because nobody believes this is a sword. I guess that's like the thing, like, yo, that can't be a fucking sword, because the shit is like this long and it weighs this much, this thick, like, I don't know. But once you should have seen this nigga Gus is weak, I believe the main people up top, watching the lackeys lose to this man without him using his sword. I believe they should have really calculated if they really wanted him. But Guts, finds himself behind the tree, and he gains a little bit of strength. He cuts 6 of them in half. So one of the veteran generals, who Guts seems to really know much about, I forgot what he said about him. Like he was some kind of general back then or something, and the old man was on the bridge, and he waited till the old man, crossed for letting all his men, I believe it was like somewhere between 10,000, I could be wrong, that was crossing the bridge. Then he mocks him, saying you could have just carried the old man, and that situation could have been done a lot more easier. Everything would have been more simple, which he is correct. And I guess the old general, he looks at that as like one of his biggest feats or his deeds that he has done in the past. So he takes offense to that. So he goes on the offensive and decides to attack an already weakened Guts, who has already injured his damn leg because of the lackeys. Mind you, he's not at 100% at all. 100%, nah, not happening. So he's having trouble dodging, even though he still does get away with it. But as last resort, he uses his sword to block the last hit that would have fucked him up. I mean, really bad, because this guy has this sort of like baton, or I guess I'm not gonna call it a power pole, but he has like a pole, and it's still with spikes. So one hit of that, and you're probably fucked up, or your eye could get gashed out. But while fighting him, Guts does realize that this almighty, seasoned, general or whatever, his style is just hitting with brute strength. And it was like, why not just finish this nigga off? Because anybody just goes with brute strength only automatically reminds me of Kid Naruto or the 4th Raikage. And it's like, it's easy to beat these guys if you really have a brain, but I don't think that was even his motive. And he proved that when he decided to charge against them as, not really last resort, but one of his only options, the many ones maybe that he could have had. So he charges this general, and he charges past him. And something's telling me this is intentionally done. He lets himself get stabbed. It wasn't even like a major wound. It's really like a little petty wound, little cut on the left side of his neck. He lets I guess Lady Finesse, whatever the bitch name is. I'm gonna call it bitch Lady Finance, because bitch is always after fucking money. Lets her cut him, and then he passes out. So they, take all his equipment off, and they take him to the village. Now, her reasoning for this is, she explains this because he has them send her to her tent. She knows about, I believe it's called the Hawk of something like that, or something of the Hawk. I'm gonna just call it the Hawk gang. Gang. she has not memory, but she has stories of these guys, and these guys are hired mercenaries, and there was a group of them. This kind of explains the flashbacks that Guts was having in the first episode. So it's like, okay, I see this is all leading to somewhere. So he was a part of an assassination or a mercenary group, and he wasn't the leader. I thought he was the leader, but no, this already leader, he had died, and then a female, he was already in the group, she had become the leader, and then this bitch done fucking checked too. And I believe that happened in the same event of Guts becoming the demon that he is today. So it's kind of like two birds on the shoulder. You let a partner die, and you know now he's a demon or some shit like that, and you know it's harder to even do anything. It's like, yo, two of the worst things happened the same day. I'm not sure how his captain died, but if I had to make a theory, those who read the manga will sway me. I think the captain is like that black demon that they keep showing, that he keeps having these small little glimpse flashback stuff. I think he's like the headmaster. I think he kind of set everything up, but you know, that's just me. I could be completely wrong. So he starts talking to her about, you know, God, saying like, you're praying to a worthless God, whatever. The men in war, he said the same shit you're saying, and they still die and burn fires and shit like that. Set fires to towns with children and you know, husband and wives and shit like that. He was making a lot of sense, but he basically just kind of broke her down mentally, because physically he couldn't really do anything to her. So she decides to scratch up his fucking chest. The bitch is fucking thirsty, bro. Come on. She wanted to do. That's it. That's it, man. And he just gave that shit to her, though. We wouldn't be none of this shit. But she scolds him, and she actually is forced to realize her own bullshit, and now she can't beat him physically. We all know that. But since he already is beating them physically, he still winds up getting a W over her in the mental, you know, stage or round. So the general comes in, you know, the one with the brute strength, who looks like a fucking Wario from fucking Mario Kart. And he, you know, tries to scold her for like, yo, why you fucking, you know, I mean, scratching nigga chest up. But she is, you know, the lady in charge, so she orders him out and orders what's his name, Guts, to like a bird cage. And this is when the fairy comes and she rescues him. So it's like, okay, I see where this is going. What I didn't see coming was this bitch having her titties out. It's like, no, that's on some bitch ass Bob Samurai shit. You know, the one who watches fucking hentai and cartoon porn, and then decides to scold others for watching Dragon Ball Super. Yes, he watches hentai daily, and he has a problem with people who watch Dragon Ball Super. Fucking idiot. But he goes to Lady Finance's little tent. She sees him, he slaps the shit out of her, gives her a nice little feature Gohan Kid Future Trunks chop just to go to fucking sleep, and he captures her. Now mind you, one character I do find interesting, the guy in the green, who's one of the generals, he has his eyes shut and he decided to do his job, but he doesn't really like to see blood, which is fucking stupid. I think he kind of predicted all of this was going to happen, because after Guts, you know, got done scolding her for her religion and shit like that, he said, you know what I mean, be nice to her and shit like that. I feel like that was kind of foreshadowing, like, he knew Gus was going to take her somewhere, so he trying to say, at least be gentle with her, you know. But Guts does take her as a hostage, and all the men let him go, because, you know, if not, I mean, he was going to set her on fire. He's going to light that ass up. So he decides, you know, to escape the village or whatever, and the guy in green just go after him. And we do find out that Lady Finance cannot see the fairy, so that's I guess that's a plus as well. But it kind of reminds me of like Mulan, where she had the fucking dragon, what's his name, like Mushu or some shit like that. That shit kind of fucked me up. But the guy in green does try to go after him, and as he is, some realms of demons follow him as well, and that's where the episode ends, man. I'm really interested in this series that we have right now, man. It's like, yo, so much in one episode. I cannot wait to see the next. I really do want to see the fight between these two. Hopefully the guy in green doesn't get swept completely, just because green is my favorite fucking color. And I'm looking for, you know, a great ride, and this anime got a lot of hype. A lot of people call this the greatest anime of all time. Of course, I didn't go on the expectations of that, but I am expected to be wild. So, Mazaku here, like, comment, subscribe. Think we guys should even stick with me through this Berserk journey, man. I'm doing it, man. I'm doing my fucking best. And One Piece reviews are coming fucking soon, okay? Calm down. I gotta do like a rant, though, on this long whole situation. I like One Piece, but that shit is like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I didn't feel that there for the fight. Nah, I ain't feeling it. Mazaku, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm out, bitch. Sign off. Thank you guys for staying with me. I love you guys. Mwah.